all worry about money. We all want this thing up here, whether it's in coins or notes. And yet, so many people feel so overburdened with it. So many people want to be rich by money, but they don't understand the more money that you have, the more responsibility that you have as well. And yet, why do you want this money? I always check in and say, why do you want it? Not how. The way the universe works and the law of attraction is, why do you want whatever? Why do you want the $100 bill? And yet, if I was to test you on the $100 bill and I say to you, what animal was on that $100 bill, I bet you couldn't tell me. If I was to say, what building is on the $10 bill, you'd probably say, I don't know what it is. And yet we're desperate to have this thing that we don't even know much about. And yet if I said, how many of you pick up the 5-cent coin that's on the ground, how many of you would do that? 2, 3? I do, because I always think that when there's that 5-cent coin, there's abundance. Because if I kept picking up 5 cents all my life, I'd probably have $1 million. But people will ignore it. For me, what money is, do what you love and love what you do. And that's not just in profession. That's also in personal life, such as raising children or looking after animals or volunteering or picking up pieces of rubbish. So the other day I was walking through the bush and I picked up a piece of rubbish because I love what I do, and that's walking through the bush. Well, I like to walk through the bush with no litter. So pick up the rubbish. That to me is an investment. As we go through, you're going to hear money words that we use all the time, but we don't understand them related to money. So money is you. But what does that mean that it's you? Well, wherever you are, that's what you'll attract into you. If you're thinking really rich in yourself, lots of things will come in on a rich level, whether it be car parks, things on sale, whether it be things like people ringing up, people giving you gifts. If you're not thinking highly of yourself, what happens is that you think, oh gosh, there's no car park, people are being horrible to me, what's going on? Money is energy. Well, that's a really tricky concept. It's written in so many places. But if we break it down under the microscope, you will see it vibrate. And that energy is that your emotions. Your emotions are your GPS related to money. Money is your reflection. So going back to what I just said before, if I'm feeling really abundant in myself, and abundance is love, it is not money. Power is love. It is not this external thing. And so if I'm feeling really loving, like I feel really loving doing today, oh my gosh, what abundance will I get? Well, I've already got abundance because you've all attended today. So I'm rich on that level. Now, if you're starting off in a workshop, if it's one person, fantastic. If it's 100 people, fantastic. If it's one person on Facebook, fantastic. If it's 100 people on Facebook, we just don't see that, wow, I'm already abundant. Money is your ability to shine your brilliance. People forget that you've come into the world with an ability to offer something, and that may change throughout your life. So mine went from school to nursing to pathology to autopsies to this metaphysical work. And each time I shone my brilliance in those areas, I was paid well for it. Does that make sense? And the more that you shine more of you, or be the example of what's possible, the more people want to buy from you. And that's not just in money for business, but they might want to take you out personally for lunch or connect with you for a cup of tea or whatever it is. Money is your ability to share your potentiality, meaning that you know everything is possible. You may have the limited belief system that you have to have money to actually do that, but it's the other way around. Tap into what you want. Allow yourself to dream and imagine like a child. And guess what? the ways of doing it and how to do it will just turn up. Whether it be the money, the person, the venue, the whatever, it just plops into your lap. So I always say, do what you love and love what you do. And that goes right down to even cleaning the house. So a lot of people complain about cleaning the house, and I think, you imagine scrubbing that toilet. How many of you love to sit on a clean toilet? One person. Oh, two. Oh. Okay, that's better. Lots of people. So if you put that energy in cleaning the toilet, and you can do it with an energy of putting your headphones on, you're singing away as you clean that toilet, that's abundance. Because you know that when you put that energy in, when you go to use the toilet, it feels great. So if you love what you do, people will see it and want to reward you for it. Does that make sense?